Hello and welcome back. Let's learn how to model this kind of design. Select Create Sketch and select the bottom plane. Press C on the keyboard to select the circle. Draw a circle of 55 mm from the origin. Finish sketch. Select Surface menu. Select the surface extrude to extrude the object. In this extrusion, we are going to extrude it to a distance of 60 mm symmetrically. Let's change the direction to symmetric and press OK. Create sketch. Select the YZ menu, the YZ plane. Okay, let's draw a line so that the line will help us to be able to align the next circle that we are going to draw. This line will serve as a construction line. Now draw a circle of 55 mm from that line that you have drawn. Properly dimension the circle and ensure that it's properly constrained. Press enter and finish sketch. Select the surface extrude again. From the surface extrude menu, select this circle. Give it a distance of 50 mm and change direction to symmetric. The symmetric direction is just that the same distance that the left axis is moving is the same distance that the other side will be moving. Press OK. Now let's remove some parts of the design in order to make a hole. Let's select this. The tool we are using to do this is the trim tool. Now let's select this as well and press OK. So you have successfully trimmed off that part. Now select the trim tool again. You are going to select this pipe and this face and press OK. As you can see from the design, the holes are already made. So we'll repeat the same process for the other side of the design. From this design, you will see that we need to draw another pipe facing the other side of the design. So this time around, we are going to draw a circle on the YZ plane. First, let's draw a line to help us align our circle. It's a construction line, so change it to construction. Now draw a circle of 55 mm. Properly constrain the circle. You can observe from the design there is a little gap between the circle and this pipe at the easiest. So you need to observe that. Finish sketch. Select the surface extrude tool. Select this circle. Extrude to a distance of 55 Okay, let's make it 50 mm and press OK. Now we are going to use the trim tool to trim out excess parts. You can press T on your keyboard to be able to activate the trim tool. So select this body and now select these faces and press OK. The next step, also select trim tool. Select this other body and let's revolve our design in order to see where we want to select. Now select this face and press OK. Next step, we are going to add thickness to the design. The reason we use surface extrude tool to model the design is that if we use a solid tool, a solid extrusion tool to do the design, it will be quite difficult for us to extrude it like this to cut out those spaces or those holes like this and press OK. In our next design, we will be explaining why we do not use the solid extrude tool instead of surface extrude tool. We are giving it a distance, a thickness of 3 mm and press OK. The distance we are adding it singularly, like separately, so that there will not be any misdirection of the thickness. Before we can be able to proceed with the design, we need to combine the whole bodies because the bodies are separate. Let's switch back to the solid menu. Select the combine tool from the modify menu. Select combine, select this body, select this other body. You can also select the body from the browser menu. Ensure that operation is combined and press OK. Now let's create sketch on the front plane. Select the create drop down menu and select project include. The project include is used to highlight, to make visible the edges so that we can be able to select them and add our sketch on it. Press OK. If you look closely, you will see a purple line that is visible. So engage, activate your line tool and select those lines. Repeat the same step for the other side of the design. Press escape. Ensure you properly dimension your design. Press D for dimension and ensure that the line is properly constrained and finish sketch. Now select the rip to select this line and thickness direction. Ensure that thickness direction is symmetric. Let's give it a thickness of 3 mm. Okay. Let's increase the thickness to 5 and press OK. Unhide the sketch from the browser. Select create drop down menu. Select the rip tool. Select this line. Give it a thickness of 5 mm and press OK. So we are going to repeat the same process for the other side of the design. So let's revolve our design a little bit. Let's rotate it. Create sketch. Select the left plane. Create drop down menu. Select project include to activate the intersection lines. Select this plane and select this other body. Draw your line. The project intersection is to help your lines to be properly intersecting with the body. Because Fusion 360, when the body is not intersecting, you cannot be able to engage the rip command. Also ensure that your lines are properly dimensioned and well constrained. You can always press the keyboard shortcut D in order to activate your line command faster. When you are done finish sketch, select the create drop down menu and select the rip tool. We are just repeating the previous step that we have went through. The same thickness of 5 for both sides. This is a new feature in Fusion 360. You can simply go to this drop down menu and select last use, and it will give you the same command of the previous step that we have went through. Unhide the sketch. Select this line. Select this drop down menu. Select last use. The last step has already affected and press OK. Alright, we are almost done with our design. So the next step now is to add appearance to the design. So let's press A on the keyboard to add appearance. You can search for any color that you want. For this design, we are going to add chrome color. You can type chrome on the keyboard and the search box. Now drag and drop your color to the body and close. Alright, that is all that we have for you today. So do well to subscribe, like and comment. Please subscribe. Your subscription helps others to see what we are doing and to help the channel to grow. See you on the next one.